All right, I know you can't smell it at home, but this is smelling amazing. In the skillet, in our cast iron skillet, we've got zucchini, we have squash, and frog legs. So excited. And the seasoning, the breading that you used was super simple. It was basically just flour and then your choice of seasoning added to it.
Correct, and that's the nice thing about it. I know there's a lot of barbecuers out there who go, well, my spice rub is the greatest ever. Good. Use it in when you fry stuff like this. Use that rub that you love so much, because you can put it in almost anything.
And the one you picked was actually a pork rub.
Correct, and I like the subtleties of that particular rub. I think it comes through very nicely. But we're gonna bring these vegetables out of the fryer, and I put them on a little rack to drain. And now, while they're still a little warm, I'm gonna add a little salt to them. And I'm using my Applewood smoked sea salt because I love the way that it tastes, and the smell is wonderful. So I'm gonna let those drain for just a minute.
Oh, yeah.
I'm double checking my frog, and they are almost done. I'm gonna give them one more flip.
Oh, those are going to be delicious.
Oh, they look so good, don't
Now,
they?
are frog legs something like chicken? You got to be really careful that you get them cooked all the way through.
It doesn't hurt to try and get them cooked through. It's suggested that you cook them to 145.
145.
So it's relatively easy. Just make sure you have your trusty thermometer, and you'll be good to go.
So when you do green beans like this, do you bread those as well?
I do. I love to bread green beans. That's one of my favorite snacks at school, because I usually have green beans in the fridge at school. Or I'll even pickle green beans and sugar snap peas and sneak them into the movie theater. Eat them like popcorn.
He did not say that. We do not do that. We never sneak anything into the movie theater.
No, we are very well.
Oh, you're talking about your home movie theater.
That's right.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
But I have this friend who shows occasional things on a big giant screen at their establishment. That's the best place. With friends. Share it with friends.
Yes, as long as you share, because you don't sneak food into a food establishment either.
Well, that's true. But then I don't think it's a food establishment at that moment in time. I think that's just a friend's environment.
There you go.
And I'm going to salt just a little bit more and give it just a little bit more character. And I have our vegetables already on here. I'm going to transfer over my frog legs.
Oh, I need to let those cool just a little bit.
Now, Tanya, I have a question for you.
Okay.
Do you know why they say, well, frog legs taste just like chicken?
Because that's the go-to on anything that you don't know what it tastes like. You just say it tastes like chicken.
Actually, what it is your mind can't identify what it's tasting. So what it's doing is it's going, well, the texture is chicken. So it goes and says, oh, it's chicken.
Okay. I'm going to burn my mouth. I know this.
Those have cooled a little bit. You'll be okay.
That's why I went for this first. Right.
It's just a little hot still.
That's so good.
Isn't that great?
Oh my goodness.
Crunchy, flaky, soft on the inside.
That is delicious. Oh wow. And that's simply just the flour and a little bit of your seasoning and fried oil. Okay.
And you can do this. It's what the technique that is pan frying, but we also use what they call, when you don't use something that sits on the bottom of the pan and you drop it in and it submerges into water. It's actually called the swimmer's method, because it sinks to the bottom and then rises to the top like a fish.
Normally I would just like pick this up and bite into it like a chicken leg, but I don't want to injure myself.
Of course not. Might want to give that a little blow.
You can see the heat coming off of it. While we're waiting for it to cool just a hair, tell us a little bit what you have planned for next week.
Next week we have the Memorial Day cook-off. We're going to be outside doing custom brats available from Simon Market. We are going to have the Bavarian, mango spice, and mango habanero. I believe he's going to do a special pineapple jalapeno.
That sounds delicious.
For us, and a Philly brat, maybe even a couple more. And we're also going to do a special hamburger that he does.
Nice. That sounds delicious.
It's going to be great.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
It doesn't taste like chicken at all. I think it has more of a fish flavor than a chicken flavor.
Some people.
but definitely not flaky like fish. It's got like a chewier texture to it. But, I mean, the flavor's great. The
Good.
breading is what does it. Yeah, for sure.
And real simple, just remember dry, wet, dry, and straight into your fryer, and you'll come across with a beautiful product every time.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. All right, frog legs. You can get this, watch all 3 of these segments, and the food safety one is very important that we did first. On our website later this morning at KOAMnewsnow.com. And you can watch all of Chef Anthony's previous segments if you log on as well.
Enjoy. I have so much fun doing these. I can't wait for next week.
I know. Are we going to be able to keep you throughout the summer? I know school's not in session.
Oh, I suppose you've been, I'll be here.
All right. All right. We have a lot of fun with this too.
I do too.
All right. We'll be right back.